In this lesson, we're going to write a polynomial of least degree. And when you're writing a polynomial of least degree, you're given the roots. In this case, the roots are 6 and plus or minus 2i. So let's write that out. 6, that would be plus 2i and minus 2i. So we have 3 roots. So if we have 3 roots, we know that our polynomial should be of degree 3. And one thing that's going to help you when you do write polynomials that contain I, or imaginary numbers, always want to remember that I squared is equal to negative 1. At some point, we're going to be able to substitute negative 1 for I squared so we can eliminate the i's. So let's go ahead and write our binomials based on our roots. And remember, the way to write the binomials is to change the sign. Why do we change the sign? Let me show you. Let's take the first root, 6. So we say x equals 6. But if we're going to write it as a binomial and set it equal to 0, we have to subtract x from both sides. So now we have x minus 6 equals 0. So this part of the equation, x minus 6, will be our binomial that we're going to use to write our polynomial. So the shortcut of that is to just change the signs of your roots. So 6 becomes x minus 6, plus 2i becomes x minus 2i, and minus 2i becomes x plus 2i. Now, in simplifying this, we always want to multiply the binomials with the i's first. So let's use the FOIL method and multiply the two binomials on the right. That's going to give us x squared minus 2ix plus 2ix minus 4i squared. That's what you get when you FOIL the last two binomials. We still have the x minus 6, bring that down. Now notice that the two numbers in the middle conveniently equal 0 when we add those together. So we can rewrite that polynomial as x squared minus 4i squared. Here's where our x squared equals negative 1 comes in. We can take the negative 1 in that second binomial and we can substitute, or the I squared, excuse me, and substitute negative 1. So we're going to have x squared minus 4 times negative 1. So that's going to be equal to x minus 6, x squared this time plus 4. So the shortcut to that, anytime you have an I squared, you change the sign of that coefficient. So now we multiply these two together. X cubed minus 6x squared plus 4x minus 24. So that is the polynomial of least degree.